So why do I talk about lifelong learning as though it has some ability to protect our children from getting caught in the rat race and stuck in the grind? I think the best way that I can think of to answer that question is to ask you, have you heard of homesteading? For a lot of people, they've realized they're sick, they're tired, literally physically sick and tired, and they're waking up to these systems that they've been a part of that have been draining their personal resources. And what they're doing is they're redefining their relationship with those systems by doing things like anything from using their yard differently. They're trying to improve their food sovereignty. Maybe they have a water barrel, they're improving water sovereignty. They're taking these small steps in their own backyard, and other people are uprooting, moving out to the countryside, getting a country property and learning how to do it all. Animal husbandry, how to raise crops, how to actually, store food over the seasons instead of relying on a deep chest freezer. All these different things where it's this range of skills, but the idea is I want to redefine my relationship with the system so that my personal resources benefit me and stop just draining away to a corporation where somebody else who already has 12 mansions is just sucking up more of what I'm working so hard for. So when I talk about getting out of the rat race, protecting our children from the grind, and talk about lifelong learning, it's redefining your relationship with a system. And in this particular instance, it's the education system. And it doesn't mean lifelong learning isn't inherently, so now it's time to start homeschooling. That's not what it means at all. It's about education sovereignty, taking control of your learning process, being able to recognize the benefit of learning in communities, the times when we do need to learn overlapping information so that we can all work together and share the space constructively. But then what are the things that, do I need to pay $40,000 to get a post-secondary education when post-secondary simply means after secondary or higher than the secondary level learning? No, wait a minute. I'm redefining my relationship so that if I decide that I want to go to college or university, I can feel really good about that decision. If I decide to not go, because I'm creating my own post-secondary education, I'm doing, any number of different things that you can do as a lifelong learner. You just have so much more control over your time, over your money, over your energy, over so many different things. So lifelong learning is sort of like homesteading. You can't just go, just do that thing. Homesteading isn't that thing. It's this collection of things, collection of steps. There's a big learning curve, but the payoff is amazing. And so lifelong learning, same thing. It's a collection of concepts. It is a lifestyle. It is, taking a look at all these different things and figuring out where do I start and then building from there. So if just like learning about homesteading, you're going, well, where the heck do I start for lifelong learning? You start with my ebook.